Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's famous No Hassle newsletters. Newsletters are the best client retention tool available and the secret to getting more profitable repeat business and the customer referrals you deserve. With Jim's customer-loving content and done-for-you newsletter templates, you'll get your newsletter out the door and into your customers' hands in less than 1 hour per month. Become a member today at www.nohasslenewsletters.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, and I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. Coming to you this week from my brand new kitchen. We finally got the remodel done. I have never seen so many decisions that had to be made, like granite, what this, what that, what light. I mean, one decision after the other, but it's finally done, and Stephanie and I are extremely pleased with it. You know, I was just getting ready. It is a Friday afternoon. It's kind of stormy outside, like a lot of different parts of the country, but I'm getting ready to make lunch, and I'm actually making a grilled cheese sandwich. Not that you care, grilled cheese and tomato. And, you know, this morning I was reading, when I was exercising, I'm in the part now. Usually what I do in the fall, the last couple of months of the year, is I reread all my favorite books instead of keep diving in more and more new books. And one of my favorite books is by Michael Gerber. It's called E-Myth and then E-Myth Revisited. And I read a very interesting part this morning where he talks about the different types of entrepreneurs. In other words, people, he said, what did he say? They'll get an entrepreneurial seizure at some point. Somebody who either has a job or has an idea and they get an entrepreneurial seizure, say, I'm going to start my own business. I'm not going to work for the man anymore, or whatever it is. But then what they do, he described one of these types of thinking, if you will, as a technician. So if you think about, I'm an electrician, or I'm a plumber, I'm a baker, I'm a hairdresser, I cut dog's hair, whatever it is, or I make great grilled cheese sandwiches, that's what I do. And so you set up your business, and I'm going to make the best grilled cheese sandwiches out there. I'm going to be the best plumber out there, an electrician, and that is the basis for your business. And I think that's where, and I talk about that a lot in my book, Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier, Create Your Dream Business Now. But I talk a lot about the mindset between an entrepreneur and a small business owner. And you see, a small business owner is always thinking about, how do I do more of what I do? So in other words, if you're a plumber, I'm going to just be great plumber. I'm going to do great service. I'll keep my customers' houses clean. I'll show up on time. All these things related to the service is what he does. And so that plumber, he or she, will actually just keep trying to build a business based on the plumbing. So that's number one. You're only thinking of one revenue stream. And I think Michael's right when he writes about that. But the bigger lesson in my world, the way I think about it, is the main job of an entrepreneur, no matter what you do, is you are the chief marketer and you are the chief rainmaker for that business. So you think about, somebody starts out as a plumber and they're going to go get plumbing jobs. Next thing you know, you're working 40, 50 hours a week. It is your own business, and you're doing plumbing, you're going to do estimates at night, and suddenly you get to a point where you max out, and all you're doing is plumbing. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But a lot of entrepreneurs that I work with want something bigger than that. They want to create more of a wealth or more financial stability or freedom for their families. And so what happens is you need to start thinking as an entrepreneur would about, how do I market and grow this business so I could have 3 or 4 plumbers working for me, and all I'm doing, I'm just marketing, I'm meeting with clients, I'm doing estimates. The more plumbers I get, the busier my team is, and things like that. So your job really as the entrepreneur is to be the chief marketer and chief rainmaker for your business, and that's a little bit different than being a technician, if you will. The reason I thought about the grilled cheese, it's funny what sparks your creativity, because I create so much content every week, including this weekly video, and you just keep coming up with ideas. But I'm getting ready to make grilled cheese. I remember this episode of the Shark Tank where these 2 guys made these gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches. Neither of these guys was a technician. This really proves my point. They loved grilled cheese. They had an idea that people wanted comfort food. They wanted to start this restaurant business, although they started in a tent on the streets of Cleveland, Ohio, I believe. And they started making these grilled cheese sandwiches, and people loved them, and it's grown. Now they're franchising. They were on Shark Tank. I think Barbara Corcoran invested in their program. But these guys are about building a business based on generating more revenue. I mean, the grilled cheese sandwich is the product, but it's not their business. It's not what they do. Do you see the difference there? They are not looking to make and to be over there making all the grilled cheese sandwiches. They're marketing. They're getting investors. Now they're going to franchise this business concept. They are entrepreneurs with entrepreneurial mindsets instead of how can we sell more grilled cheese sandwiches. Maybe if we put more products, maybe if we add bacon, it doesn't matter. That's a technician. All right, so the big lesson today is you gotta, to whatever degree, you gotta stop thinking of yourself as a small business owner who says, all I'm gonna do is do more grilled cheese, I'm gonna do more plumbing, I'm gonna create more websites. You have to become the chief marketer and chief rainmaker of your business and grow it that way, because that's really gonna be the key. You could make the best whatever you do. You could perform the best service of whatever you do, but if not enough people know about it, then you will not have a growing business. So change your mindset from one of being a small business owner to being an entrepreneur. All right, listen. Speaking of my latest book, it is going gangbusters. If you bought it, thank you. I'd appreciate it very much, by the way, if you would write a review on Amazon. It's always helpful for rankings and other people that come visit the site. Stop waiting for it to get easier. Create your dream business now is exactly what you need to go from zero to starting to work on your dream business. I do address the entrepreneurial mindset in this book as well. There's something else that came up just 2 days ago, and I might be slightly earlier mentioning on this video, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've been asked by a number of people, and I've been encouraged by a number of people to create a live event based around the teachings of this book, a 2-day event. And kind of the genesis of it is one of my coaches, somebody I very much highly respect, said, don't do another live event where you get a bunch of speakers and everybody gets on stage for an hour and pitches a product. Don't do that. This person said to me, Jim, you have a really good reputation as being a giver and being someone of high integrity and wanting to help others. You should come in a room, small, kind of maybe a boutique setting, with as many as people will fit in whatever kind of room this is, and just you teach. In other words, teach your strategies. How did you create your platform? How did you market your business? From the newsletters to the podcasts to the articles to the videos. How did you do social media? How did you do all that? How do you do all that? And he said, you know what would be really cool is if you show people live right there. So you're teaching them, but you also jump on. They can watch you on your laptop, create a video, podcast, whatever it is. So I'm thinking about doing that, but what I want to ask you to do, one of the lessons I wrote about in the fastest way to higher profits is don't go out and create a new business or a new program unless you do a little market research. So I'm right now going to be doing a little market research. And if the link shows up where I'm pointing right now, it means between the time I recorded this and the time you're seeing it, I've got my web team to set up a survey. I'm setting up a survey to see, yes, I'd be interested in that. Here's what I'd like to see. Here's where I'd like to do it, and things like that. So I'm going to survey everybody on my list and through social media. So go to this link right here and give me a little feedback. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, I think that's it for this week's episode. Be sure to go out and do something nice for somebody today. We all have to do random acts of kindness to make this world a nicer place. Doesn't even matter what it is. Make somebody a grilled cheese sandwich or just wave them into traffic. And make sure you keep adding more value to your current program so your current customers will stay longer. When you keep adding more value to what it is you already do, and the customers that already know, like, and trust you, they're going to like you even more. They're going to refer you more. They're going to spend more. It's really a good thing. Focus on retention. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio. It is the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers so they stay longer, spend more, and refer more. All great things in your business. And as I said, go ahead and either go to stopwaitingbook.com and get your copy of my book today, or you can get it at Amazon on Kindle. And we just got approved for iTunes, so there's going to be an iTunes version of the book. It's a phenomenal book. I can pretty much guarantee it'll be the best $20 you ever spent on your business, whether you're in business or want to be in business. Let's see. I think that's it. All right, so until next week, my name is Jim Palmer. I'm the host of Newsletter Guru TV. We're banging out in our 5th year now, getting tons and tons of feedback. Love, man, our YouTube channel. I mean, you may be watching this video on Facebook or Newsletter Guru TV, but YouTube channel, my counts are going through the roof. So it's really fun to have watch. And I love to hear your comments too. Anyway, I'm committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. And until next week for the next great episode of Newsletter Guru TV, I'm going to go make my sandwich now if I can figure out how to turn on that new stove. And you take good care.